Most people walk around without truly knowing their body fat percentage, and that's where the confusion begins. Some assume they're leaner than they are, while others underestimate their progress, thinking they're far from their goals. But here's the kicker. Your percentual degordura corporal isn't just a number. It's a mirror reflecting your health, energy levels, and even your self-confidence. Imagine two people of the same weight but drastically different body compositions. One carrying more lean body mass, the other more fat. The difference in how they feel and perform is night and day. Now, why does this number matter so much? Your body fat levels influence everything from your sleep quality to your gym performance and even your mental well-being. High levels of fat can lead to health risks like sleep apnea or metabolic issues, while too little fat can wreak havoc on your hormones and energy. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about finding that sweet spot where you feel strong, healthy, and alive. And here's the thing. Understanding your body fat distribution can help you make smarter, more effective decisions about your fitness journey. This video will take you on a journey through the spectrum of body fat percentages from 50% to 5%. You'll see how these levels manifest in real life, how they look, feel, and impact day-to-day life, whether it's the struggles of tying your shoes at 50% or the razor-sharp muscle separation at single-digit body fat. You'll gain a clear picture of what these numbers mean. And trust me, by the end, you'll know exactly where you stand and how to move forward. Ready to dive in? At 50% body fat, life feels like an uphill battle. Take Joe, for example, a 36-year-old with 45.3% body fat as measured by a DEXA scan. His days are marked by constant fatigue, low testosterone levels, and a lack of motivation to even get started. Simple tasks, like climbing stairs or playing with his kids, feel like monumental challenges. And while he dreams of change, the gap between where he is and where he wants to be often feels overwhelming. But here's the truth. Even small, consistent steps can spark big transformations. Carrying this much fat isn't just about appearance, it's a health time bomb. Joe's body fat distribution is concentrated around his midsection, which increases his risk of metabolic issues and sleep apnea. These aren't just buzzwords, they're real problems that can drain your energy and shorten your lifespan. But here's the silver lining. By setting a realistic goal, like reducing his percentual degordura corporal to 25%, Joe can reclaim his energy levels and start feeling like himself again. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. The key for someone like Joe is to focus on building habits that are sustainable. Instead of crash diets or extreme workouts, he could start with daily walks, tracking his meals with a nutrition tracker, and prioritizing sleep. These small changes might not seem like much at first, but they compound over time. And as Joe begins to feel stronger and healthier, his self-confidence will grow, fueling even greater progress. So, what's the first step? It's realizing that change is possible, no matter how far you think you've fallen. At 40% body fat, the challenges are still significant, but the path forward becomes a little clearer. Let's look at Emanish, a man with 37.2% body fat, and Katie, a woman at 40.3%. While both are in the same range, their body fat distribution tells a different story. For Katie, most of her fat is stored in her hips and thighs, which is common for women due to higher levels of essential fat. Emanish, on the other hand, carries most of his fat in his midsection, leading to a higher risk of health issues like sleep apnea and metabolic problems. Despite these differences, both share a common goal: regaining control of their health. Daily life at this level can feel like a constant struggle. Tasks that many take for granted, like tying your shoes or walking up a flight of stairs, become exhausting. And let's not forget the emotional toll, the frustration of feeling stuck, the cravings that seem impossible to resist, and the fear of judgment in social settings. But here's the good news. Even without immediate weight loss, adopting healthy habits like regular exercise and balanced nutrition can improve energy levels and mental well-being. It's not just about the scale, it's about feeling better in your own skin. For Emanish and Katie, the journey starts with small, manageable changes, swapping sugary drinks for water, adding a 20-minute walk to their day, or even using tools like bioelectrical impedance analysis to track progress can make a world of difference. These steps may seem minor, but they build the foundation for long-term success. And as they begin to feel stronger and more in control, the the idea of reducing their percentual degorder corporal to healthier levels becomes less daunting. The question is, are they ready to take that first step? At 30% body fat, things start to look a little different, but the challenges remain. Take Septari, who has 33.3% body fat, and Greg, who's at 32.5%. Despite having similar numbers, their appearances are strikingly different. Why? It all comes down to body composition. Greg has more lean body mass, giving him a slightly more athletic look, while Septari's higher fat-to-muscle ratio gives him the classic dad bod, a soft, rounded physique with minimal muscle separation. This is a reminder that the same percentual degorder corporal can look completely different depending on your muscle mass. Life at this level is a mix of ups and downs. On the one hand, people in this range often feel more capable of daily activities compared to higher percentages. But on the other hand, they might still struggle with energy levels, cravings, and maintaining consistency in their routines. The good news, this is a great starting point for building momentum. By focusing on habits like strength training and eating nutrient-dense foods, individuals can start to see improvements in their gym performance and overall health range without feeling overwhelmed. For Septari and Greg, the key is sustainability. Instead of chasing quick fixes, they can focus on creating a sustainable lifestyle. This might mean meal prepping on Sundays, aiming for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, or using apps like MacroFactor to track their progress. These small but impactful changes can help them feel stronger, more energized, and more in control of their journey. And as they begin to notice subtle changes, like better vascularity or increased self-confidence, they'll realize that the next level is within reach. So, what does 20% look like? At 20% body fat, the changes become noticeable and life starts to feel lighter. Literally and figuratively, meet Jay, who's at 20.8%, and Nicholas at 19%. Both are in a range where muscle definition begins to emerge, especially under good lighting. You might even catch a glimpse of their abs if they flex just right. This is often considered a health range for men, where they can balance looking fit while still enjoying life without extreme restrictions. It's a sweet spot for many, but it's not without its challenges. For most people, this level of body fat percentage feels sustainable and manageable. Energy levels are higher, gym performance improves, and daily activities feel easier. However, it's important to note that everyone's genetic differences play a role here. Some might feel incredible at 20%, while others still struggle with cravings or feeling sluggish. The key is to listen to your body and adjust your approach based on how you feel. For example, focusing on lean body mass through strength training can make a big difference in how this range looks and feels. Jay and Nicholas both found success by sticking to healthy habits like consistent workouts, balanced meals, and prioritizing sleep. They didn't obsess over the numbers, but instead focused on how they felt and performed. This range is proof that you don't need to chase extremes to feel strong and confident. And as they continue to build momentum, the idea of dropping to 15% body fat becomes more realistic. But what does that next level look like? At 15% body fat, the changes are undeniable. Shamar, sitting at 15.3%, and Vanessa, an athlete at 15.7%, both showcase a level of muscle definition that's hard to ignore. For men, vascularity starts to become visible, and there's a clear separation between muscle groups. For women, this range is rare and often tied to athletic performance, but it can come with trade-offs like hormonal changes. This level strikes a balance between looking fit and maintaining a sustainable lifestyle, though it requires a bit more effort to stay here. For many, this range represents a sweet spot where they feel strong, energetic, and confident. Gym performance tends to peak, and the body feels lighter and more agile. However, maintaining this level requires discipline. Shamar, for instance, sticks to a structured routine of strength training and a balanced diet, while Vanessa carefully monitors her nutrition to fuel her athletic goals. This range is achievable for most, but it's not without its challenges. Cravings and the occasional dip in energy levels can still creep in. The key to thriving at 15% is consistency. Building habits like meal prepping, tracking progress with tools like BIA, and ensuring adequate sleep can make all the difference. For women like Vanessa, it's crucial to monitor health markers like menstrual cycles to avoid long-term health risks. And while this range is impressive, some might wonder, what does it take to push even further into the realm of single-digit body fat? At 12% body fat, the results are striking. Jimmy, who sits at 12.1%, has fully visible six-pack abs and striations that pop under good lighting. This is the level where people start turning heads at the gym, as the muscle separation is undeniable. However, achieving and maintaining this level requires a meticulous approach. Jimmy tracks his macros religiously, follows a structured workout plan, and ensures his sleep is optimized for recovery. It's a rewarding range, but it's not for the faint of heart. This level of body fat percentage is often associated with athletes, fitness models, or those preparing for a photo shoot. While it looks impressive, it comes with its own set of challenges. Most people at this level need to be on top of their nutrition tracker and maintain a disciplined lifestyle. Even small indulgences can lead to noticeable changes, which can feel frustrating. For women, this range is extremely rare due to the need for essential fat, making it unsustainable for most. For men, it's achievable but requires a level of focus that can feel restrictive. The reality is, 12% body fat is not just about looking good. It's about understanding what your body needs to perform at its best. Tools like DEXA scans or BIA can help track progress and ensure you're not losing too much lean body mass in the process. Jimmy's journey to this level wasn't easy, but it taught him the value of discipline and consistency. And while he's proud of his progress, he's starting to wonder, what would it take to hit single-digit body fat? At 12% body fat, the results are striking. Jimmy, who sits at 12.1%, has fully visible six-pack abs and striations that pop under good lighting. This is the level where people start turning heads at the gym, as the muscle separation is undeniable. However, achieving and maintaining this level requires a meticulous approach. Jimmy tracks his macros religiously, follows a structured workout plan, and ensures his sleep is optimized for recovery. It's a rewarding range, but it's not for the faint of heart. This level of body fat percentage is often associated with athletes, fitness models, or those preparing for a photo shoot. While it looks impressive, it comes with its own set of challenges. Most people at this level need to be on top of their nutrition tracker and maintain a disciplined lifestyle. Even small indulgences can lead to noticeable changes, which can feel frustrating. For women, this range is extremely rare due to the need for essential fat, making it unsustainable for most. For men, it's achievable, but requires a level of focus that can feel restrictive. The reality is, 12% body fat is not just about looking good. It's about understanding what your body needs to perform at its best. Tools like DEXA scans or BIA can help track progress and ensure you're not losing too much lean body mass in the process. Jimmy's journey to this level wasn't easy, but it taught him the value of discipline and consistency. And while he's proud of his progress, he's starting to wonder, what would it take to hit single-digit body fat? At 10% body fat, the physique becomes undeniably impressive. Nicholas at 10.5% and Ali at 9% showcase muscle separation that is sharp and defined. At this level, there's almost no visible fat on the midsection, back, or legs. The vascularity is prominent, and the body takes on that lean, athletic look that many aspire to. However, maintaining this level requires a laser focus on nutrition and training. Nicholas, for example, follows a strict meal plan and uses tools like Macrofactor to ensure every calorie is accounted for. It's a level of discipline that few can sustain long-term. For most people, 10% body fat is where the trade-offs start to become more noticeable. Energy can dip, cravings intensify, and social situations, like enjoying a meal out, can feel restrictive. While some individuals with favorable genetic differences can maintain this range with relative ease, for the majority, it demands a structured lifestyle. Ali, for instance, finds that his gym performance is still strong, but his mental well-being takes a hit from the constant hunger and focus on perfection. It's a balancing act that requires careful attention. Despite the challenges, this level of body fat percentage is a testament to discipline and hard work. Tools like DEXA scans or BAIA can help ensure that progress is being made without sacrificing too much lean body mass. For Nicholas and Ali, the journey to single-digit body fat has been rewarding but also eye-opening. They've learned that while this level looks incredible, it's not always sustainable. So, what happens when you push even further to the extreme levels of 8% body fat? At 8% body fat, the body reaches a level of leanness that's both impressive and extreme. Luke, a natural bodybuilder prepping for competition, sits at 8.4%, and his physique is jaw-dropping. Every muscle fiber seems to pop, and the striations are so sharp they look carved. However, this level comes with a price. Luke often experiences hormonal drops, including lower testosterone levels, which leave him feeling constantly hungry and irritable. Even his mental well-being takes a hit, with frequent moments of brain fog making it harder to focus on daily tasks. While the aesthetics at this level are unmatched, the health risks start to outweigh the benefits for most people. The body begins to prioritize survival, which can lead to metabolic issues and a noticeable decline in gym performance. Luke, for instance, finds that his strength in the gym has plateaued and his recovery time has increased significantly. Despite looking like a superhero, he struggles with simple tasks like maintaining energy throughout the day. This is a stark reminder that single-digit body fat isn't always as glamorous as it seems on social media. For those who push to this level, tools like DEXA scans or BIA become essential to monitor progress and minimize muscle loss. Luke relies on a strict meal plan and carefully timed refeed days to keep his lean body mass intact. But even with all the discipline in the world, 8% body fat is not sustainable for most. It's a temporary state, often used for competition prep or photo shoots, and not something to aim for long-term. So, what happens when you push even further, to the razor-thin edge of 5% body fat? At 5% body fat, the body enters an extreme and dangerous territory. Lachlan, a competitive bodybuilder, hit 5.5% during his last show. And while his physique was nothing short of extraordinary, the experience was grueling. His muscle separation was razor-sharp, and his vascularity looked like a roadmap. But behind the scenes, he was battling constant hunger, fatigue, and even difficulty performing basic tasks. At this level, the body is essentially in survival mode, sacrificing lean body mass and hormonal balance just to maintain itself. The health risks at this level are significant. Lachlan experienced a dramatic drop in testosterone, leaving him with low energy and a diminished sense of well-being. Even with a perfect diet, his body began to break down muscle for fuel, and his gym performance suffered. Tasks like walking upstairs or concentrating on work became monumental challenges. This level of body fat percentage is often glamorized by the fitness industry, but the reality is far from glamorous. It's a temporary state achieved through extreme measures and not something that can or should be maintained. For Lachlan, reaching 5% body fat was part of his competition prep, but he knew the toll it would take. He relied on tools like DEXA scans to monitor his progress and ensure he didn't push his body too far. But even with all the planning, the experience left him physically and mentally drained. This level is a stark reminder that chasing extremes often comes at a high cost. So what's the takeaway? It's time to shift the focus from extremes to finding a healthy and sustainable balance that works for your unique body and goals. When it comes to body fat percentage, one thing becomes clear: no two bodies are the same. Even with identical numbers, factors like genetic differences, body composition, and unique goals can drastically change how someone looks and feels. For instance, two people at 15% body fat might have completely different levels of muscle mass, leading to one looking lean and athletic while the other appears softer. This is why understanding your own body shape and individual metabolism is crucial. It's not about chasing someone else's ideal, but finding what works for you. The perfect body fat percentage doesn't exist. What matters most is aligning your goals with your health and lifestyle. For men, a health range of 10 to 20% is often ideal, while for women, 20 to 30% provides a balance of aesthetics and well-being. But even within these ranges, personal preferences and priorities come into play. Some might prioritize lean aesthetics and abs, while others focus on long-term health and energy levels. The key is to find a balance that allows you to feel strong, confident, and capable in your day-to-day life. Ultimately, the journey to understanding and managing your body fat levels is about more than just numbers. It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle that supports your mental well-being, physical performance, and overall happiness. Whether your goal is to improve gym performance, reduce health risks, or simply feel better in your own skin, the path forward is uniquely yours. And as you reflect on everything we've covered, one question remains: How will you use this knowledge to take the next step in your journey?